Attention California landlords, how you return a tenant security deposit just changed, and you need to know the new laws so you don't get sued, you don't have to experience the headache, and you can save some money. I'm Steve Welty, CEO of Good Life Property Management, here to make owning rental property easy for you. I'm talking about Assembly Bill 2801 that passed last year and goes into effect in 2025. By the way, please hit the like button if you get value from this video. Let's jump in. So there are three big changes that this law addresses. The first is a written explanation of cost change that you need to know about. It's going to change what you have to do to return the deposit. The second is a carpet cleaning rule that could fundamentally change how a lot of landlords handle carpet cleaning. And then the third change is a photograph requirement that is going to absolutely blow your mind. I blew mine, and we're going to jump into all that. Let's go. All right, the first is a written explanation of costs. At a very simple level, what this bill says is that if you charge the tenant for something, you need to provide a written explanation of why you charged them and what exactly you did, etc. Let's say you charge the tenant for a clogged sink. You can't just say plumbing $50 or plumbing $100, whatever it is. You need to say plumbing charge, unclogged sink, found hair, total cost this, here's the invoice. Also, it highlights that if something you charge looks unusually high, you need to provide an explanation in writing. So let's say that the handle on the refrigerator door broke and it was clear negligence, they ripped on it or something, and you go to replace the handle, but you come to find out you can't just get the replacement handle, you have to replace the whole door section. So that's gonna greatly increase the cost. And so the spirit of this bill is asking you to do is to explain, hey, was unable to replace just the handle. I had to replace the whole door. This was the cost. This was maybe the effort I went into trying to find just the handle. You know, it really wants you to get detailed and explain why you're charging things, especially when it's too high. This written explanation of cost change goes into effect January 1st, 2025. That's already in the past. So please, any new deposits you send out, make sure you include a detailed written explanation of cost to avoid any challenges from your tenant. All right, number two is carpet cleaning. And I'm gonna go to the fake glasses on this one because I gotta read you the actual law. It says, the landlord shall not require a tenant to pay for or assert a claim against the tenant or the security for professional carpet cleaning or other professional cleaning services unless reasonably necessary to return the premises to the condition it was in at the inception of the tenancy, exclusive of ordinary wear and tear. This one is a behemoth, and it even perplexed some of the best attorneys, legal minds in the landlord world in California. So the standard process for many landlords in California is they clean the carpets before the tenant moves in, and the tenant needs to clean the carpets when they move out. What this new law clarifies is that you can't just ask your tenant for a carpet cleaning receipt, and if they don't provide it, charge them for the carpet cleaning. Same thing with the general cleaning. It must be necessary in order to return the property to equal or better condition minus normal wear and tear. Now, this is where it perplexed the legal minds is, what is normal wear and tear for cleaning? There hasn't traditionally been normal wear and tear for cleaning, especially carpet cleaning. And so how do you navigate what normal wear and tear is? It's still nebulous, it's still unclear, but here's the simple way to stay out of trouble. When you get your property back, look at the carpet. If the carpet was cleaned meticulously before they moved in and now there's some stains and whatnot, definitely get it cleaned and charge the tenant and make sure you provide that written explanation. However, if you cleaned it upon them moving in, and then when they moved out, you can't really tell if it was cleaned, but it looks good overall. It looks pretty fresh, but maybe you just don't see the carpet lines. A lot of landlords in that case are used to charging the tenant and saying, I didn't see that it was fully cleaned or I didn't have confirmation. I would avoid doing that. And then same with general cleaning. They need to return it as clean or cleaner than they got it. There's no normal wear and tear for cleaning that I'm aware of at this point. So I think as long as you are fair and exercise reasonable judgment, you can still charge for cleaning when a tenant moves out if it's not as clean as you gave it to them. All right, number three, this is the big one, is new requirements to take photographs of your unit that relates to the tenant security deposit. So let me explain. This new photograph requirement is not only complex to implement, but the rollout dates of when you must do these things are unnecessarily complicated. So just in line with what's generally coming out of Sacramento, I love you all, but complexity is your game. All right, so starting April 1st, you must now take a photo of any item you plan to deduct from the tenant security deposit, okay? Step one. Also starting in April, you must take a photo of any item you charge the tenant security deposit after the repair was made, okay? So let's use an example. Wall has brackets from a TV that were never repaired. Okay, so you take a picture of the big holes in the wall, step one. You hire a painter, they paint the wall, right? Step two, you have to go back to that wall and take a photo. So now you have a photo of the damage and a photo post-repair after you've fixed it and charged the tenant security deposit. Now, for some reason, starting July 1st, it's different. You also have to take a photo of basically your entire property before the tenant moves in order to charge them. And here's why. Starting either April 1st or July 1st, depending on the set of photos, you must now send these photos to your tenant via email, a link, print them out, hard copy photos mailed, along with the itemized security deposit that shows them all the photos of the issues that you charge them for, okay? Now you have a little bit of grace period, a couple months on, the first set of photos versus the second set versus the third set if you're following me. But just to keep it really easy, if you charge a tenant moving forward, starting in April for anything, you need to give them all the photos you basically have. A photo of the property before they moved in, a photo of the damage, and then a photo of the work that has been completed that you charge them for. This feels like CSI. I think we take more photos now as landlords than crime scene investigators. It's a high standard. Now there's one exception. If the total cost of the repairs and cleaning does not exceed $125, you don't have to follow this requirement. So to make compliance with this new law easier, we've created a security deposit return form that has a checklist for these important changes, as well as just a practical guide that walks you through how to properly return a tenant's security deposit. Use it. We like to keep it easy for you. Download it now using the link in the description. And if you have any questions, please comment or contact us at our website. We'll include a link below, or give us a call. Please forward this video to a landlord who you don't want to get caught off guard by these big changes to security deposit rules.